Hey, what's up, 3D world? My name is Reflections of My Evolution. I thank you for pressing play for my video. I am glad that you are here. Um, I know my background looks a little bit different because right now I'm in travel and I'm over here visiting very special friends. And this is only temporary for now. And I just wanted to say happy Halloween to you guys, the ones that do celebrate. And yeah, uh, I came back because I got more downloads and I wanted to share with you guys some extra bits that they sent me for information for you guys to know. Um, have you ever dared to ask yourself this question? Is this life that I am living, is it real? If you have ever been this bold, then you are at the right place, my friend. I'm a little bit hyper right now because I'm happy, I'm kind of away right now and I'm over here visiting people who are special to me. And but I did promise my friends that I would be in my best behavior to share this message to you guys, okay? Like I said earlier, I was guided here because there's some extra stuff that they sent me. And as what I'm starting to understand is that the higher I go in levels of consciousness, the more like refined and clear the downloads are coming in. So they're becoming more specific. So if I ever get anything new, I will make sure that I make a video for you guys to put in these extra like information. Well, basically this whole channel, this message in particular is for anyone who has reached a level of self-awareness to know this is all a game. Many will start to become aware of being inside of a simulated environment and maybe looking for answers or more information. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. Let me see here. This is a simulation, guys. If you are new to visiting my channel or new to finding me for the very first time, I'm going to go ahead and repeat that part. The 3D traditional ways of thinking don't apply when it comes to this experience. Every one of us, including myself, have been conditioned by our own programming. And this is all that it is, really. It's mental programs that the mind has picked up due to repetition and assumption, but not by truth. The release of your human avatar will be set in queue inside of your own simulation. And what I mean by the release of your avatar is that I know the 3D does not explain this in a way that seems the way that I'm about to explain it to you guys. You are the creator of this whole simulation, okay? So there is no one else in control here but you. So you are actually in control of when you decide to let go of your body and finish this simulation, when you decide to do so. So this releasing of your human avatar is in queue already inside of your own simulation, your own personalized one. And it depends on your choices at what time this is going to play out. You are creating your every experience with your mind. The world that you see around you right now was created by all the mental patterns you have picked up and learned. When you made the choice to have your human experience, you already knew you would require early fundamental conditioning to begin to create your own world. And this is the reason the term that most people in the 3D know as schooling has been available, because every one of us, depending on what kind of a life path we chose, right? What kind of background, race, we chose for our own personalized human experience. No matter what you chose, it's always going to expose you to some kind of schooling or learning in order to begin your simulated life game, to give it a foundation, okay? Like with any game, there are levels that exist. You know, I'm pretty sure you guys know that, especially if you're a gamer and you play games, you know, all the time, and it's something that you do often. Your mind is always being tested inside of this simulated experience to evaluate any new patterns that you are learning and using to create. During your unconscious state, when you were unaware of being inside of your own simulation, your thinking patterns were being placed through many tests to observe your reactions. Any patterns or changes in reactions indicates moments of growth and even expansion. Every time you start to expand on a mental level, you will be challenged by your old unconscious patterns, or what I like to call your old shitty thinking. This simulation will bring about tests into your experience in many different ways, and using anything inside of your own simulation to create a circumstance or to feel an experience that may mean or maybe connect with a trigger pattern of a previous timeline or of another experience that you had prior. Okay. So pretty much anything can be used inside of your simulation to create a test, you know. So it's pretty much anything can be used at any time. So you have to be on your toes, not stressed out or anything like that, but just remembering that you're inside of a game, because that will keep you grounded and always aware that not to take things personal. Okay. When you begin to unlock higher levels of inside of your game, the contrast of how you used to think in the past will become greater. And what I mean by this is that the contrast of your old conditioning compared to your new thinking will cause your simulated environment to feel a little bit more challenging, because you're going to be basically going to battle or being challenged by your own shitty patterns from the past. And they're going to come up at random at any time. So what matters is key to keep your nervous system nice and level and not react using your emotional power. Okay? You guys are going to start to learn and catch on to any tests when they're about to happen or when they're happening and you're right in the middle of one. And when they're presented to you, because you guys are going to get really good at something called pattern recognition. And this knowing of being able to detect patterns is going to come with a lot of practice. So be patient with yourself. You're going to learn this as you go along, and you start to catch on to everything that you observe. You're going to catch on that everything follows a pattern. Okay. You'll be tested before unlocking a new level. Your own human simulated experience that you're inside of, will test your mental and emotional capabilities. I hope I'm saying that word right. Sorry, English is not my first language. Emotional capabilities, to see if you can handle a higher level inside of your own simulated reality. To expand on this a little bit more, what I am trying to explain here is that this simulation you are inside of is basically a highly advanced game of chess, not with another player, but actually with yourself. Your only true challenger inside of your human simulated game is your old unconscious programming from your past. If your mind is not ready to accept higher levels of understanding, it won't be interested or open to expansion. Instead, your mind will probably prefer common and familiar patterns that are connected to safety and familiarity, um, even if they are self-destructive to you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Um, Reaching a higher level can mean anything: an upgrade in the quality of your life, you know, higher quality friendships, uh, even healthy, loving connections, a change in your abundance, or even unlocking a new level of financial security, or even total financial freedom. Okay? And these are all things that could come into your simulation if you decide to do the work, and start changing your mindset and the way you think and the patterns that you follow. The third dimensional world and your supporting cast, or what is called society in the 3D, will always offer you choices. This is how the simulation runs and looks like a real life that you are living. Your 3D world will offer you choices all the time. You will get offers in many different ways. So pay close attention to what your 3D world is offering you as a choice, or is influencing you to sell to you. Be very discerning of what you decide to buy into, or to make assumptions about, or just to make a story about. Because what you're doing when you decide to believe something that you see in the 3D, you are agreeing to it. You are making it true and real for you. And if it's true and real for you, it's going to manifest as something real. Remember, you are the only creator in this game. Learn to let go of taking anything personal, or everything personal, really, in this experience. This is a highly advanced life simulation. It isn't real. It is an experience, so it's actually not organic. It's actually artificial. Don't emotionally invest in taking things too personal or becoming easily reactive. Taking anything personal will not be in your favor, and it will only encourage a victim mentality. Your personalized simulation will run its course through everything you have placed inside of it. Every human simulation has specific markers, very important places that are inside of your game, that once you reach these particular places, they will determine further outcomes inside of your own simulated reality. Every specific marker, once you reach it inside of your own simulation, is an opportunity for change, for your own personal growth. It will be a moment of leveling up to a higher state of consciousness within your own game. When these types of markers come, it's like a fork in a road, right? And this is how every main character has the opportunity to create or even recreate a pattern. And this opportunity of leveling up to a higher level within your human experience will be all up to you, okay? Because you're the only one that's running it. What feels real and looks legitimate is only because of the mind. If your mind wouldn't have any assumptions about what you're feeling or thinking, it wouldn't exist inside of your simulation. What you are seeing with your human senses of sight is high-level simulation technology at its finest. And your personalized thinking patterns are a product of your programming. So remember, the universe is all mind. What matters the most in this highly advanced human experience is how you think, your mental processing, and what meaning you are giving to the experiences that you notice you are having. The 3D is like a constant loop of old echoes from your old belief system that are going to come up and come around like a boomerang, and to bait you to repeat your old patterns. Okay, it's gonna, even though it's coming from an old place, like your old programming, it's gonna boomerang back with the same pattern, and it's gonna show up in the simulation like it's in real time. But the 3D does not run in real time. There is a slight delay. So what you are seeing right now, including this video, is actually not in real time. It's already happened in the past, but this recording is showing up in your simulation right now. That sounds so fucking rad. Okay. Remember, you're the only one that has the power to choose what you decide to keep thinking like, or if you decide to change your thinking. It's really up to you. When you are solid and you're knowing that you are the only creator, you will pull away from tradition or what is familiar in the 3D, third dimensional world, and start creating with your focus, your intention, what you want, right? Instead of what you continue to receive that doesn't bring you fulfillment, because you're only repeating your cycles over and over again. So you're basically stuck in a hamster wheel if you decide that your mind is not ready to level up to a higher level of consciousness. You're going to keep being on that hamster wheel until you learn that lesson, and then you level up. If you found me on this virtual social platform, you were guided here, guys. My friends are choosing and picking, those that need to know and hear this information, this knowledge that is being sent to me. These numbers will continue to increase as human consciousness evolves and begins to elevate. All right, I've reached the end of this download. Thank you for your presence, and thank you for your view. I really appreciate your presence here. I know that on a platform that is this big, like YouTube, you guys have many choices of people to watch. So thank you for choosing me. I love you, and I will see you again on the next one. And you know what? Happy Halloween. Bye.